I was married from the village and shipped to Italy to a man who used me as if I was not human. This story happened over 15 years ago, and I'm here to share my story because I made a huge recovery by the grace of God. Now, I met this man only once during that time when he visited Nigeria, and he said he liked me and he wanted to marry me. I was happy and smiling like a fool because I was quite young and naive. This man is 18 years older than me, and then I had just finished secondary school. I was planning to enter the university, and he told me that he was going to send me to school in Italy. So he traveled back and he made arrangements with my parents. They paid my bride price and did everything. Few months after that, I traveled to Italy to come and meet my loving husband. This man did not bring me to Italy as his wife because we were not legally married. He just paid bride price and did papers for me, and I traveled. So when we got to Italy, we did a court wedding and I signed papers. I didn't know what it contained because all the documents were in Italian and I did not understand a thing. I thought I came to marry the love of my life, a man who is going to take care of me. So I blindly signed almost 8 papers. I did not know I was signing a trap, a very big trap for myself. So my supposed loving husband is a big-time jobless gigolo in Italy. This man practically brought me to Italy to become his slave. So when I got to Italy, the first 2 weeks was sweet. He was taking me places, he was showing me around and everything. He was cooking for me. There's a lot of food in the fridge. The ones I brought from Nigeria, I started cooking them and stocking them up in the fridge until he told me that I needed to start working, which I was like, okay, no problem. This man took me to a farm in a very far place and said I will be working there. I said, okay. I asked him, where does he work? He said he's working in another location, but this is the only place available for me. And I started working in a farm. I didn't know I was the only one doing the hard work in that house. My husband was just gallivanting Italy with different women while I do the work. The first day I resumed work, I came back home to meet my husband on top of another woman. I had barely spent 1 month in Italy. I had already caught my husband cheating with another woman, and he didn't even flinch. He was not even remorseful about it. When I got to the house and I saw him, he was introducing me to another woman. He said I should go inside. He's going to explain later. He treated it as if he was talking to his house girl. I should go inside. Like, I was so surprised I couldn't say anything. He came to tell me that woman has been his life. She's the one that gave him papers, blah blah blah. He cannot do without her. That is his wife here in Italy. That if I must remain here, I have to cope with all of this. Why did you bring me if you knew you had a wife? He said they are not legally married, but she's somebody he cannot do without. So anytime she comes here, I should respect her. He was giving me all sorts of rules and regulations. So you were sending me out to go and work, so you will have the opportunity to do this. Where exactly do you work? He said I shouldn't question him. That was when I knew that I had entered trouble. The next day I got to work. So one lady that we worked together noticed that I was not looking myself. We came from the same state. So she was asking me, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? I said I was fine. I didn't know who to trust. I can't just open my mouth and start talking. So I kept on managing all his nonsense. The woman he introduced to me was not the only one I met him with. I saw him with different other ladies. He will bring ladies, do what he wants to do, and they will pay him money. Hey, I was so surprised to my bones that a man is doing this. I thought it is only for ladies. I managed all this nonsense for good 2 years.